Hi, I'm Alan Corbett. Today I'm doing a presentation on speech act theory for Communication 520. We'll cover a couple things. To be more specific, we'll cover 4 points to be specific. What do scholars already know about this theory? Are there any gaps in the knowledge of the theory? Is there a scholarly consensus regarding the theory? Are there any areas of significant debate? And finally, what methods or problems were identified by scholars and how do they affect the research? And we'll go ahead and jump into the first bullet of the night. The speech act theory, what is it? Speech act theory discerns that the meaning of linguistic expressions can be explained in terms of the guidelines and principle for which they're used and performed in various speech acts. Asserting and command, exclaiming and promising, questioning, requesting, and warning are all examples of that. One of the most rewarding aspects of using speech act theory is in the context. There are numerous researchers that have distinguished that linguistic pragmatics can be used beneficially in the field of composition. I have an article I would like to allude to. The following article, Explanations in Negative Messages. More insights from Speech Act Theory by Kim Campbell. In this article, Kim discerns textbook advice regarding negative messages, and with these negative messages, generally prescribes the use of an explanation. Also, this article carries on a line of research applying linguistic pragmatics. In this case, is alluding to the speech act theory for specialized writing. So that's just another interesting fact using the speech theory act. Moving on to the second point of the night, we're going to look at, are there any gaps in the knowledge of the theory? With any theory, there's always some type of gap or something lacking thereof. There are some notable gaps with speech act theory. However, for time constraints, I will allude to one example. Alluding to the book, Words and Deeds, Problems and Theory of Speech Acts, discerns several important factors regarding notable gaps within the speech act theory. Some of the fundamental questions concerning sentence meaning and illocutionary acts and their interrelations are the meaning of the sentence, the mood of an indicative sentence, and the concern over imperative sentences. Also, in the book, the author notes that the meaning of a sentence partially, but only partially determines what illocutionary act a speaker performs by the literal utterance of that sentence. Additionally, the mood of indicative sentence is constituted by the fact that the sentence have truth conditions, and the specific meaning of the sentence is determined by the specific contents of its condition. And one of the articles that I have up here that I also like to use to cover the gaps in the knowledge of the theory is the article, The Interpretation of Indirect Speech Acts in Relevant Theory by Ronald Jacobson. It covers skepticism about speech act theory. The article uses U.S. presidential debate between George Bush and John Kerry as a source for data. In this article, Jacob refers to how the speech act theory has little to contribute to pragmatics, and pragmatics is understood how language interacts with other cognitive systems such as perception, memory, and influence. To be suggested that art linguistic action a plea for internal realism by